What is up, guys? Today we're going to do just a quick kind of pickup video. For the reason for that is the last 4 weeks that we've been in Nevada, I've constantly been, going to garage sales, going to thrift stores, and actually my girlfriend's stepdad and mom have been going to garage sales and thrift stores, and they found things, and it was just way too much. Even though I had clips of some of the stuff to put into a live video game hunting video, it would have been, a 40-minute video or two-parter. So I just figured I'd do a pickup video of everything that I've gotten. I'm going to try to remember where I got all this stuff at and tell you about the price that I paid for everything. So, we're going to start with a little bit of retail shopping. I turned in an Intellivision to the local store. They didn't give me very much for it, but I was able to get a couple games. Pure football, authentic soccer. It is complete. And that was like $5. That one ended up being free. And then a game, I know Kengo Bushido Blades on the PS2, but Kengo Legend of the Nine, also complete. That one was free. And then one that I had to pay a little bit for, Black Mirror, for like $16. I think I'm going to pay 5 or 6, so not bad to get a couple games for relatively free after trade-in for something that was just sitting in the closet hallway. At Savers, we got a stack of PS2 games and some fairly good ones at being at Savers for $2.99 a piece. Spyro the Eternal Night, complete. Shadow of the Colossus with no manual, but my copy is loose and scratched. Jimmy Neutron, Attack of the Twonkies. I think I have this on the GameCube. That one is also complete. Dark Angel, Vampire Apocalypse. This is an upgrade over mine. That is also complete. And The Incredibles, The Rise of the Underminer. One I did not have. Complete. So not a bad little score there. Usually when you find games at a Savers or anything else, usually they're not very good titles. So that was nice. At the Goodwill, we found one game this last week that is for, let's see if it wants to do it, for $4. Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. In immaculate shape, really nice shape, so not bad. Even has like the ads in the back of it. It's not bad there. A local pickup, I ended up paying $43 for all of these. Neo Contra, this one's in the worst shape. This lady had this posted with a bunch of games, and they were all varying prices. None of them were horrible. What's funny is this one I think she had for $10. This one was for like $5 or something. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. Complete. That one's not in amazing shape either. Sorry, the camera keeps trying to focus and unfocus. I don't know why it's doing that. Bujingai, The Forsaken City. And then Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic with no manual. And then the two cheapest ones for some reason were Steel Battalion Line of Contact. This one was like $3 or $4. Like I said, all these were priced anywhere. Like Onimusha 2 or 3 I was gonna get, but it was $15 or $17. And then Steel Battalion was $5. And these games are really up there in value. I do not have them, so I'll be keeping them. But that was a nice score. Not what I would have wanted to pay for them, but for the Steel Battalion games alone, that's a pretty good deal. Then we're going to move on to another local pickup that I got from Let Go. This is one of those, I had hit the lady up. She wanted, I think it was $10 each or all for $40. And I hit her up like a week before this, and I said, hey, I'll pick them up, no problem. Took her forever to get back to me, and then finally she did. We got Super Smash Bros. Brawl, and all of these are in great shape as far as the discs are concerned. Looks like they were barely ever played. Paid $40 for the whole lot. Kirby's Epic Yarn, and a lot of these I do not have for the Wii collection, so most of these I will be keeping. Kirby's Dream Collection, Special Edition. Super Mario All-Stars. This one's case is a little messed up and dirty, but inside, disc is in, there it is. It's a Nintendo Selects one, but inside, disc is in great shape, no scratches. and Donkey Kong Country Returns. $40 for those, just because of the game titles they were, was a pretty good deal. The rest of these, I do believe, there's one more Goodwill find, and this is from like 4 or 5 weeks ago. I'm just going to run through real quickly. Twisted Metal on the PS3. Most of these are $4 or $5. This was $4. That is complete. Need for Speed Rivals. This was $5 because it's a PS4 game. Ace Combat Fires of Liberation, $4. Dungeon and Dragons Heroes, $4. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, $4. And Knack, which actually is a really fun game I've not played, for $5. And those were really the only Goodwill pickups. We did have a Goodwill bin. Our Goodwill bins just opened up. So we did go in there, and I did get these things for like 25 cents a piece to, 30 cents. Injustice, Gods Among Us. And the problem with the bin is a lot of times they don't have their discs. This one did. Yoshi's Island DS, that is box and manual and everything only. Mario Kart Wii, that is box only. Medal of Honor, European Assault, that one is actually there. Sonic and the Black Knight, that one is actually there. That one's actually in really good shape, especially for being in the bins. Super Monkey Ball, Banana Blitz. And a strategy guide was just thrown into the bin. Super Street Fighter 4 in fairly good shape. Like I said, the bins for all that stuff I believe was like $2. So can't complain there. The rest of this will be garage sale stuff. Most of this we did not actually find. Most of it was found by her stepdad and mom. But we did get some deals out there. We'll start with just this stuff right here. This garage sale, we ended up paying $20 for everything, I do believe. We got 2 Wii Motion Plus controllers plus a nunchuck. He had 10 on those. 2 random Super Mario toys. Don't know if they came with, a Burger King or McDonald's meal at some point. A bag full of Playboy and other kind of stickers, things like that. What's that? The Star Wars Rogue Squadron 3 limited edition preview disc, but when you open it up, it does have that in there, but it also has Rogue Squadron 2, the complete game, so that was pretty cool. A little extra there. Then it did have TAC 2 on the GBA and a memory card, but I don't know why I put those. They're somewhere around here, I'm sure. Then at this next sale, I actually got to this one a little bit later. There's already someone looking around, and he asked about the games, but he obviously didn't know because he said, $5 or $4 for a game, that's ridiculous. All these are in good shape. Silent Scope Complete. You can see on the front there they had 5. Tenshu Return from Darkness. They had 4 on that one, and that one is missing its manual. Can't talk today. Then a game that's super up there because they're doing the remaster, SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. This is like my 3rd copy of this. This one is in nice shape though. My other one was destroyed. And Outrun 2006 Coast to Coast. It is the PlayStation version, not the Xbox, but they had $4 on that too. So I think they wanted 18 and I ended up paying 15. This goes for $30-ish. Battle for Bikini Bottom's going for quite a bit right now, so not a bad score there. Moving on, and sorry I'm talking fast, I'm trying to get through all this stuff because there's still quite a bit left. Another garage sale. Just picked these up. They had this one out on the table. Speed Rivals, or Speed Punk, sorry. Looks like a pretty cool little kart racer. Don't know much about it, it's in good shape. And then in a box, off in the corner, they had Monopoly and Rainbow Six Lone Wolf. And then the lady actually found these manuals and gave them to me. One of them doesn't even go to that game. Actually, neither one of them go to the game, so that's cool. And then Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. It looks like those are PC manuals. Then I got a bag full of old school like PVC Smurf characters. There's someone riding a broom there. Smurfette. There's just random. And then a guy that I really remember from my childhood, he's a little bit dirty and furry from our animals, but Felix the cat plushie. And I paid 20 for all that stuff, I do believe. So, or 15, 20, I can't remember now. I think it was 15. So not a bad little score. Speed Punks goes for 15 on its own, and the Felix thing, if I don't keep it, goes for a little bit. And then the last stuff of what we found, some strategy guys at our Savers, Borderlands 2, and this is a thick guide. Like, that is huge. Dragon Age 2, and these are like $3.49, $2.49, I think. Dragon Age 2, and one that we actually found at Goodwill, Fallout New Vegas for $3. And the rest of these, oh, actually, there's one more of our finds. So this was a $1 garage sale. It posted on the site. It said everything's $1. We went, and I didn't see any video game stuff at first. I did see this. I saw this in the picture leading up. The Spawn the Ultimate Collection 4-disc set. So I knew I was going to try to pick that up if it was still there, and it was. Heavy Metal 2000 DVD goes for a little bit of money. I don't know very much about it. We picked up a Kansas University Jayhawk little teddy bear guy. And then this actually doesn't have this in it. A hit kit for Rock Band. It has like 2 microphones in there. It has the little kick pedal or foot pedal. And then it has the drumsticks and some random cords and dongles. Gotta figure out what those are for. And then this one, I am having a hard time finding things about. It's a Seafoam Green bass guitar for Rock Band. I did find some of the Xbox 360 ones had sold online, and they had sold for ridiculous prices. This one has a little bit of a rattle in there if you can't hear it, but it's the PS3 version. Do not know much about it. Do not have the dongle or the game or anything to test it, so I have no idea. I figured for $1, even before I knew that it would maybe be worth anything, I picked it up. So we'll see what happens with that guy. And that is all the stuff besides this bag that we found. So this bag comes from a garage sale. Oh, jeez. For that $5 PS2, found that somewhere. This bag came from a garage sale that listed video games a lot. And when you see that, you know it's either going to be really good or really bad. We roll up and I see he has like an N64 and a GameCube and a Game Boy sitting on the table, and he has 3 or 4 boxes of games and a loose game carrier and disc thing. And I ask, well, how much do you want per game? Because if he wants $2, $3, I'd probably would have picked up a lot more than I see here, but he says $5. So then I had to go through and find the games that A, I either do not have or didn't think I had, or B, could possibly trade in and make, you know, my money back at least. So we got Mighty Morphin Power Rangers on the Genesis. Top's a little bit warped, but overall in pretty good shape. One that I'll definitely be keeping because I do not have it and it's in its box. Tiny Toon, Buster's Hidden Treasure. I remember playing this when I was little and really, really liking it. Has a whole lot of Blockbuster stickers on the back of it though that I'm going to have to try to get off. Oddworld, Stranger's Wrath, and this guy did take care of his stuff. Almost all this stuff's in at least fairly good shape. Excitebots, Trick Racing, Myst 4 Revelation. Never really heard of this, so I don't know what that's like. Broken Sword, The Sleeping Dragon. I didn't think I had this, I actually do, and it's not worth anything, but different kind of obscure game. Driver Parallel Lines, Naruto Shippuden Clash of Ninja 3 Revolution, and Taiko RC, Assault with the Battery. That's in there, but actually I did grab one more game and put it in there, and I had completely spaced it. Gundam Battle Assault 2. So when I brought him up to him, he counted him up and he said 45. I counted with 40 and took that because I did forget that I had the Gundam in there. So kind of got 10 games for 8 or whatever you want to call that. Now the rest of this stuff, I'm not going to go through all the systems and things. We did get a PS2 and we did get a 360 with the Kinect. Can't remember what it's called. The Power Set Elite or whatever. The 120 gigabyte hard drive. But he got all this stuff for $50, and this was her stepdad. We got the Xbox 360 backpack. Got all these games here, which are 2 Xbox One games, Fallout 4. You can see they're only charging $2 for these anyway. Dragon Age Inquisition. Lego Lord of the Rings, which I don't think I have. Dance Central. Kinect Adventures, because this thing did come with the Kinect. Skyrim. That feels heavy with the little map inside. And Your Shape Fitness Evolved. Those are all the games complete. Then loose we have Call of Duty Ghosts, Fable 3. Oh, 2 more Xbox One games, Far Cry 4 and Grand Theft Auto 5. Madden 13, Call of Duty Black Ops 2, and Greg Hastings Paintball 2. Sorry, I don't know if I showed those. Then inside we have the Kinect. We have 2 wireless controllers. We have the system itself. I have not plugged it in to make sure that it works yet or anything. It looks like it's in fairly good shape, so it should. Then I don't even think this was in there, but we have an Assassin's Creed Revelations guide. So not too bad. PS2 is just the basic system, fat with a after party and a regular controller. I'm not going to pull it out of there. And then this book of PS2 games. So like I said, they did much better than we did this weekend at least. God of War and Transformers. Try to hold this open. And nothing in here is worth a ton of money or like something I really was looking for, but not bad. Tony Hawk Flushed Away, Tony Hawk's Underground, Splinter Cell, Secret Weapons Over Normandy, Call of Duty World at War, Final Front, ATV Off-Road 30, Madden, Pirates of the Caribbean, Medal of Honor, Ice Age, The Meltdown, Spider-Man, Civil War, Crash of the Titans, probably the best game in here, Pitfall, The Lost Adventure, again more sports games and Test Drive, SXX on Tour, that's a good game. Sly 3, whole Sly series is really good. Battlefront, Crash Twinsanity, another good one. Ratchet and Clank Deadlocked, and Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal. And the last one is another 360 game, Lord of the Rings Conquest. So they wanted $40 for all the Xbox stuff, the $5 for the backpack, and then $10 for the PS2, and then the games were 50 cents a piece. He just said $50 for everything and got it. And then at this sale, he told me he got everything for $18. How this works is he usually sends me, or her mom will FaceTime us and say, they have this here, they're asking this much, do you want it? And if we do, or if I do, we say yes, take it, we pay this much for it, or this is how much it's worth. This one he kind of did on his own, and he paid $18 for all this. A Windfall DVD. Haven't seen it. Starring Greg Henry and The Perfect Heist and The Perfect Storm. It looks like it is cheesy goodness though, so we may have to watch it. The rest of these are PS3 games. Most of these are missing their manual, like Uncharted 2, but most of them are in pretty good shape. Operation Flashpoint. Meg. Nothing crazy in this one. Warhawk. Medal of Honor Warfighter, and this one looks like it got jacked up in the front, like it's water damaged or something. Same with this one. Battlefield Hardline. Looks like a dog got to that one too and chewed on the side. And Resistance 2. And then this one he didn't take a picture of. And he said, well, they wanted $100 for an NES and games, and I just didn't think it was worth it. The NES has a chip out the front, which I will show you. And I didn't know if any of the games were worth money or anything like that. So we went back like 2 or 3 hours after he'd been in the sale. And they wanted 100 for all this stuff, which I ended up giving them because the guy was not budging, even though they all told me I should have negotiated more. But I ended up giving them 100, and it was still there, so obviously the guy sold it. Zelda, you know, one, it is very, it's losing its color on it. You know, there's spots that are gray now, but hopefully the game still works. Tennis, Skate or Die, and all of these need to be cleaned. The guy kept saying, you know, every game here is worth, you know, $20 on eBay. Not even close, but there's some good ones here. RC Pro-Am, of course, Zelda. Mario Bros. Duck Hunt. Excite Bike. One that I'm excited because I don't think I have it. Bubble Bobble, and it looks to be like in the best shape out of all of them. California Games. One that was actually in the system. Mickey Mouse Capade. You can tell the bottom's getting torn off there. Paperboy. Super Mario 3. Custom made with a little chip in the side. Looks like the board and everything isn't affected, but Contra, which has really went up in price the last couple months. I don't know why that is. Like I said, you can see like on there, it needs to be cleaned. Rad Racer, Tiger Heli, Blades of Steel, and last but not least, a game. I wish this one was in better shape. One that I've never seen before. The Simpsons, Bartman meets Radioactive Man. I am not a fan of the Simpsons games on the Nintendo. I didn't grow up with them really, but I mean, I love Bartman, I love Radioactive Man, that whole story arc in The Simpsons, so hopefully it's an alright game. And those games alone would have been worth 100. I wish they were in better shape, like Super Mario 3 getting broke right there. But they did, and I always take this with a grain of salt at the sale. He was like, oh, it all works, we had it plugged in, da-da-da-da-da. As you can see from the top of the system, it's dirty. And then the front of the system right here has the door taken, a chip taken out of it, which I can get a new one of those. That's not too hard. Clean it up and make sure it works. It'll probably be my console to test NES games here since my other one is still in Montana. If everything works there. Then it also came with the very dirty NES Advantage and 2 controllers. So for 100, I figured that wasn't bad. I'll get back to the live video game hunting this week and actually taking videos and hopefully not falling so far behind I gotta do another 20-minute video like this. But yeah, just been really busy trying to, you know, hunt and get stuff to, you know, either trade in and, you know, keep the game collection growing while not spending an absurd amount of money. The question of this video, or whatever you want to say, is I just recently watched UFC 251 on Saturday. I'm very excited that sports are starting to come back. I do know that everyone still stays safe out there, you know, everything like that. But what is one thing that you can't wait to do or wait to see when everything is over with this whole thing? Thanks, guys. Peace.